When you go out to dinner with a bunch of poker players, you're not likely going to hear them ask to split the bill at the end of the night. Why? It's because they all like to play a little game called credit card roulette. What is that? Well, generally, all the players take out their credit cards, hand it to one person, that person shuffles them behind their back, and one player starts and gets to pick which card is safe. That happens all the way around the table until there's one unlucky card left, and that card picks up the tab for the entire dinner. So I decided to ask some poker players, what is the worst credit card roulette or CCR they've ever lost?
I think it was like, not that much, it was like 1,800 or something, but it was part of, during Vegas 1 year, I lost like maybe 80% of the ones. We went for dinner a lot, and I lost like, every time it was 8 people or more, I just lost, and it was like, I was down just a ridiculous amount of money on dinners 1 year, so that was pretty poor. But then the next year I never lost, so I made it back. Yeah, well, you've got to get even, right? So you've got to keep playing. But no, also it's just like, saves time, like, everyone like, okay, you owe £27.45, and you'll only had water and no beer, so you owe 32, like, that's just so annoying. It's like one of the most tilling things in the world.
Oh yeah, I always pay for the bill, I guess. Well, my friends will laugh so hard now when they see this clip, because either way, how we flip with credit card or the Schwazi app or whatever, it always ends up being me. So.
Australia, again, I remember going to Nooble at the end of the trip at Aussie Millions, and it was only 3 of us, but you know what Nooble's like, it's a lot for per head, so yeah, that was pretty bad. But we don't do it CCR, we do it like Omaha flips. Yeah, it's great. It's Omaha flips, but instead of normal Omaha, like you get 8 cards, and then you discard 2 pre-flop, 2 on the flop, and then the worst hand pays. It's the best. It's the best.
Oh, credit card roulette. Yeah, I have played that. I don't think I've ever won it, but I've only played it like 2 or 3 times. I always flip for bills, but I have a variety of different flipping apps on the phone for it. So we either roll dice on the phone, or spin a wheel on the phone, or the best one is the crocodile dentist, where there's a crocodile with his mouth open, and you have to pull his teeth out, and one of them he snaps, and that guy has to pay. The biggest bill I've had to pay on my own was, it was probably still only 3 figures, but high 3 figures. But I lost the very first flip I ever did with like 6 people or so, and that was like €600 or something. It was like the first time I ever flipped. It was a long time ago, So I was much more upset about that than I have been about any larger losses that I've suffered since.